Hey, SouFLoTV, welcome once again. It's SouFLoTV. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you're late. Okay? We're still uploading videos on a daily basis. Anyways, first of all, we recently passed 700 subscribers. And we have only started SouFLoTV 6 weeks ago. So 6 weeks started, 700 plus subscribers. You do the math. We're picking up speed and we're progressing. Thanks to everyone for subscribing. Anyways, today, and I want everybody to share in this topic. This topic today is about punishment or corporal punishment for children. Everybody know me, you know I'm a big man, right? You know I got babies, I got children. Well, my 13-year-old took it up on himself to call these people to my house the other day. And the people showed up. And after the people showed up, the lady is telling him that you're not abused, child. Your father is doing good parenting. Mind you, when they asked him to tell them of the most recent incidents where he was abused, he was only able to name 2 incidents of where he got roughed up and a spanking. 2 incidents in 7 years. But in his mind, he is abused. Anyways, what do you think? Should a child be beaten? Should a child be spanked? Or should we not spank? Should we not beat the child? I want you to comment and let me know what you think. Should children be spanked? Should children be beaten? Now, here is my thing on that. It's not hard to tell that I grew up in I grew up in a Jamaican family, even though I was raised in America. So, I was born in Jamaica, but I left Jamaica at a very young age. I've said this many times before. Now, I was raised in America. See, what happened outside of my house was all America, all the USA. What happened inside of my house was all Jamaican. And when I say all Jamaican, I'm talking about that all Jamaican as in, did I not tell you to go pick up this something them like that? You know, beatings. And it wasn't beating. Sometimes you were getting beatings for things you didn't even understand what you were getting a beating for. Jamaican parents have this thing where they'll call you. You ever get a lick so hard that you produce just no sound? I got those frequently. Them call those bitch lick. My mother would be like, my mother would draw for anything. And Jamaican parents had this thing where they'll call you to come do something, even though they're laying on their back doing nothing. But mind you, they work hard, because my mom was a single mom and she worked 3 jobs, right? And she had 3 children. So and now that I'm an adult, I understand, because when I come home from my one job, I am so tired. My boys are in the backyard playing football, and I might throw the ball a total of 4 or 5 times before I'm in my bed and don't even remember when I fell asleep. So, my mom used to call us for things like, pass the cup there for me. Dina! I'm in my room. Damn, she'll call me again. Because you already know what she was calling you for, right? But they had these bionic ears. So you in your room talk about, damn, she'll call me again, man. Where's up, boy? Come here. Oh, man. Now you going in there. Yes, mommy? I didn't say anything. Me hear you, you know? Don't make me have to, put you in that place, you know, boy. All right. I'm saying, I didn't say anything, mommy. Shut up. You're not allowed to talk back. You weren't allowed to defend yourself. if you were accused, you were accused, and you might as well say you were guilty. You understand? The privileges that the children are given today is nothing like when I was growing up. And I'm new school, I'm not old school. You know what I mean? I'm in my 30s now, but I'm not old school. It's not like I'm such an old man, but I started making babies early. I had my first child, I became a father at 16. That's a whole nother story. But anyways, the kind of licks I used to get. I remember my grandmother in Jamaica, and I was so little. My grandmother in Jamaica beating me one time and bust my head open right here. Bust my head open, and I remember I had on a white t-shirt when she was beating me. And I remember the belt, the buckle of the belt hitting my skull. And I remember feeling that, and it felt very different from any other beating I had gotten from her before. So I started to scream. I was like, Lord God, Grandma, y'all kill me. Y'all gonna kill me, whoa, y'all gonna kill me. And she was like, yes, I did it for dead. Bam, she kept beating me and beating me and beating me. And I'm looking, and my white t-shirt turns to red. There's blood everywhere. Then she stopped and started to freak out and panic. Anyways, it turns out my head was busted open. I didn't get no stitches for it. These people mix up some kind of concoction, stuffed it into the thing, and they healed up. Some BZR, some, I don't even know what they mix up and put in there. But if you beat a child like that today in America, you're going to prison. What I want to say though is, those kinds of beatings are what saved me to be in my 30s today. And I can say I have never been to prison. Yes, I'm young 30s, but I'm in my 30s still. I've never been to prison. I've never been arrested. I don't have a record. I've been to school. I've graduated. I've been to college. I've graduated. I have a degree. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. I'm a person with good morals, of good moral character. I've served in the military almost a decade. Combat veteran. I've tried to live an upstanding life, and I can truly attribute that to my grandmother. Now, you got to understand, when I left Jamaica, I was a youngin' when I came to America. And growing up in Miami, you must have known about Miami in the late 80s, early 90s. Let's say actually late 80s. I left Jamaica in 1989. So it ain't no late 80s. That was the end of the 80s. It was in the 90s, early to mid 90s, Miami, Florida. If you want to talk about gang life and cocaine and drug smuggling and all that, that was the era. Today, as we sit in 2015, my few little friends that I had, I think only 2 of us made it out. Who didn't lose an arm to street life? I have one that lost his arm to street life and still thugging. We're not in touch anymore, but I hear about him through my family members because he's still in their area. And who isn't dead is in prison. And it was the discipline of my grandparents that allowed me on many times, or that made me on many times, get called to do stupid things. And I was able to say, you know what? Nah. Because for some reason in my mind, that fear was already instilled. And I thought my grandfather would kill me. Even if I'm 60 years old one day and he's still alive. And I have to answer to this man, I think he would still kill me for doing stupid stuff. So with that respect and that fear, because fear is respect and respect is fear. And with that, I never got into any trouble. I do believe children should be whipped. I don't believe children should be beaten to the point where their head is bloody and bust open, bleeding all over the place. But I do believe in corporal punishment. What level of corporal punishment? I believe a child could be roughed up every now and then. Sometimes you gotta grab them and shake them up. You know what I mean? Not shake them till they're unconscious, but grab them and shake them up and speak to them in a firm tone. I do believe that you can use your hand sometime, spank that ass. But I mean, the kids are so tough nowadays. You use your hand to spank their ass and end up breaking your fingers and hurting yourself more than what you're trying to do. Anyways, cut a long story short, my question is, do you believe that children should be whipped? Do you believe that children should be beaten? My side of the story is, I do believe that children should be whooped. but I don't believe that children should be beaten to the point where they're bloody and they're unconscious or fading in and out of consciousness or anything like that. That is abuse. And there's a fine line between being punished, corporal punishment, and abuse. And you have to know that line. And when an adult is enraged to the point where they want to whip, usually they lose balance of that line and they simply step over the line. It started out as corporal punishment, ends up as abuse. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and leave your comments. I'm anxious to know where you stand and what you think about this. Whatever your answer is, I'm going to share it and discuss it with my 13-year-old so he understands what majority of the others feel about it. It's SouFLoTV, man, trying to keep it relevant, trying to keep it sensible, and we're out of here. Oh, and go look up the other videos on the channel, the family vlog videos. They're pretty nice. And we have some prank videos on there. Some of them are what they call nasty, and some of them are funny. But support the channel. Thanks to everybody who's been supporting us. Kings and Queens, we appreciate you. SouFLoTV, we're out of here. See you on the next video. Peace.